Morning, guys. I hope you all had a good weekend. We certainly had a lot of fun on Friday. I thought I'd make you a quick video about the website. I review a lot of websites, especially because we send traffic there. So if you pay somewhere advertising or search engine optimization to have new traffic to your website who have never heard of you before, you really want the website to convert. So I like the design to start with. Of course, it's clean, it's simple, it's easily read. The buy now button very predominantly in the middle and up here, so super important. However, this image here is really not doing you any favors. It is low res. Replace it with a high res image. I know that is part of the video, and I would understand it if you start playing the video and this image will turn into the video. However, if you click on the video, it opens a new screen anyway, so you may as well have this image, which is like your prime real estate on your website, to have a super sharp, super nice image. Change this. Then same here. What's this white space? It's such a waste of space. You have to imagine that I'm on a super big screen here because I'm on a designer Mac. Anyone with a smaller screen, they have to scroll for ages before they see something. This is as well prime real estate on your website. Make this smaller. It's very easy to do. Spacing wise, everywhere, lots of wasted space here as well. Even though I like the layout here, from phone to written text to phone. But then this picture here goes onto the border, which kind of falls out of the layout. Again, way too much white here, way too much wasted space. It works because this map is here from left to right, which is okay. Love this bit here. Again, too much space. Love this bit here. Could even have it further up because people love to see cute cats and dogs. If I click onto buy now, because I do want to buy this pod. It takes a while, so oh no, it's okay. Might be looking at your hosting. I do use speed test in a second. If I add this to cart, I like it that this pops up, so now, okay, it's in order. I want to get out, but now I also want to see maybe what modules do you have. Click on modules. Yeah, it sounds great, and this pops up again. It's like, oh, so I can't even, first of all, I don't want this to click up because it annoys me. And then both of them are out of stock. What's happening here? Why is this not in stock? Accessories. It is in stock, but once again, this thing pops up, which I find super annoying. So maybe just take this, make this pop up only if somebody's adding to cart or wants to check out, not just if they're going in between these modules here. Going to the bottom of your page. This here can be super powerful. If people have never heard of you before and they land on your website, they firstly don't trust you. They don't know that you actually exist. You might be a Chinese spam website and they get ripped off. So phone number in 3 different countries works for authority. So I would love to have this in the header. So on any page, on the home page, I want this up here. The drop down that if you have troubles buying, if your credit card gets rejected, if PayPal doesn't work, if your screen gets frozen, people panic. So they do want to be contacted. So it doesn't mean that you get a lot of phone calls just because of a phone number in the header, but it really helps on conversion. Great that you here have the live chat, by the way. We found that really help on conversion too. Also, this is a landing page, so no matter where I click on here, it stays on the same page, which has its advantages because no one can leave this page without actually buying, which you really want. But what I think is missing is the About Us page. I want to know who you are. What drives you? Why are you passionate about this product? Who's Seb? Who's Damien? Who's Alex? I want pictures of the team. I want to know why you're doing what you're doing because that connects with people. Lastly, if you click on your social icons here, so let's say I click on Facebook, it overwrites your page. So your web page is not visible anymore. People get lost and then they just go onto their home page, onto Facebook, and then they just want to display on Facebook. So you lost them. You want this to open in a new screen. So now I have to click the go back button to go back to your website. Same with your Instagram and Twitter. If you click on it, it overwrites the website. You want it to open in a new window. It's really simple to change. So just change that. Apart from that, website is great. Having a look into domain overview, this SEM Rush, I'm not sure if Alex have worked with this before. It's a pretty cool tool. I'm actually not logged in at the moment. Let me just quickly log in. So this is your traffic in Australia. So this button here is clicked on Australia. Your website exists in September 2014, and you've done a little bit of paid advertising here. So you got a bit of traffic through paid. don't think that has been very successful, because otherwise your graph should go up and should never go down. So you stopped it probably here in September 16, tried a little bit here, doesn't look like it was very successful. That might be because of the budget, but more likely of having a bad AdWords setup, no offense. But this is your organic traffic, which is in Australia is okay, but it's not much. So you've got about 500 people clicking on your website. You had a bit of a jump here since the beginning of the year, so maybe because you've pitched for investors, who knows. This is a good sign. You're on the right spot here. And also in Australia, you organically rank already for 334 keywords. There's a huge opportunity here for SEO, especially so I can show you the full report. Let me know if you want me to email that to you if you don't have access to it. Podtracker, it's great that you're in position 1, and there's actually search volume. So 480 people in average searching on Google for this particular keyword, and you come up organically on position 1. GPS tracker for dogs has a search volume of 1,000 a month, and you're on position 11. I mean, you used to be on 15, now you're on 11, but we really want this on the first page. So this is still on the second page. This is a word we would love to work on, and there's probably a lot of more in here if you look at that report. Quickly going on to, no, that's all good. So let me just have the organic search with the keywords. So this is again sorted after position. You can also sort this after volume, but I'm just scrolling down now where I would see potential, what you can work on high volume keywords. So even 590, pet GPS tracker, you don't want to be on 12, you really want to be on number 1 or 2. So this is search engine optimization work, pet tracker 720, 15, like there's an opportunity. You're already ranking quite well. So there's 4 pages of this, but especially like in this kind of position, there's just a little bit of a push through SEO work, and you can be on the first page, which really results into sales if somebody is actively searching for it, obviously. However, let's have a look into your United States profile. So this was in Australia, and you also have about 1,100 backlinks. We're looking into the backlinks shortly. You're tracking okay-ish, but let's click on the US. Which is a bit of a different story here. First of all, you're ranking for 3,000 keywords, which is fantastic. You have the same amount of backlinks, of course, because it doesn't matter where the backlinks are coming from. That's overall countries. Organic research. I haven't clicked on this yet on purpose because I want to have it a little bit bigger. You started ranking in May 15, and look at this. I mean, this is not comparable to Australia. Your traffic here was up to 14,000, 15,000 people were on your website. You had a huge traffic, and what happened here? Did you get penalized by Google? How come you go from 14,500 people visiting your website to 1,600? You've lost out on 13,000 people on your website. Maybe you've been sponsored here on a TV show or got some PR, media stuff in the US happening, but there's huge potential here. You need to get that back up. You're missing out on so much. Also, same thing here. Lots of potential with 3,000 organic ranking keywords already to get them on the first page to get more sales done. So yes, let's finally look into your backlinks. This is Majestic. You might have heard of it as well, and you know about it. However, I'll quickly explain it to you. This is your backlink profile. Your trust flow is 14, your citation flow is 27. That is just okay, so it should be at least half usually. The closer this number is together, the better. Your fresh external backlinks are 1,300, so you have 1,300 different websites linking back to your site at the moment, which is great, but you used to have 55,000. So that's a bit worrying as well. I mean, it could be that your site has been spammed with people like literally placing 20,000 backlinks from Chinese spam website to your website, and you have deleted them, which should be the right case. However, if you've lost them unknowingly and they were powerful, that's a bit of a shame. This is where your backlinks are placed. So these little pink dots are your backlinks. This is how much Google trusts them, and this is how much power they have to rank you higher. So this here is a great backlink, and so is this. This here is not great because it's not trusted, but it has a lot of power. So it might be someone's SEO PBN network. But these ones here, where you have quite a few, they're dangerous. So that could be at a risk that your website is going penalized by Google. So you have to delete these backlinks. Just scrolling down to your anchor text. yeah, that looks all natural, that's good. So somebody has placed your anchor text correctly. But if I look into the backlinks where they're coming from, because I can see all of the 1,300 backlinks where they're coming from, and this is sorted under trust and citation flow. If I go onto the one of the last pages, I opened a few links where you linking back from. One is this Dutch PBN network from someone, not ideal, but not too bad. But then we go into this, which is German, by the way, about internet, DLAN. This Google won't like this. This is a bit spammy. Somebody just created this website to put a backlink on it. Same with this one. I mean, Korean International Trade Association doesn't look so great as well, and I don't think Google will like it. So there's on this page somewhere is a backlink to you. You can probably figure that out if you go into the source, right, Alex? So just be careful with these backlinks and probably delete them if you can. So a few things easily changed. Do it or don't. Have a good week.